Okay, the devil's in the details on this one. I'm telling you, Joe Biden is now saying, hey, I got a great election ploy. Let's lower the cost of prescription drugs. But what is he proposing? He's talking about seizing patents, literally seizing the patents of companies if he thinks that a drug is too expensive. But what's going to stop him there? He could he could go to Tesla and say, "Hey, that electric car costs a little too much. I'm going to seize the patents to that, and the government's going to come out with the thing now, and we're going to sell it cheaper." Or how about iPhones? Well, we don't like the fact that iPhone competes with Android. Android donated X amount of money to X amount of people, blah, blah, blah. We think we'll just kind of like destroy Apple. Apple's no longer in business because they're too expensive. They need to lower the price to Android's prices. But since they're not going to do that, we'll seize their patents. What is wrong with this picture? I'm telling you, the devil is in the details. Low information voters will think it's wonderful, this Trojan horse. Like, oh, yeah, lower prescription costs. Yeah. Well, Robin Hood was a nice sounding movie, but robbing from the rich and giving to the poor is socialism. There's nothing different here. Joe Biden is proposing worse than socialism. It's literally communism. It's literally a dictatorship. If he pulls this one off, I'm going to read you a little bit from this headline here. If he pulls this one off, he could literally take over every industry there is in the United States. We can't let him get away with that. Can't let him get away with it. Here it is. Bloomberg has it, but they have a paywall. So I'm going to read the one from IBT, International Business Times, instead. It reads, Biden administration releases policy to seize drug patents based on price. The Biden administration has released a plan for federal officials to use, quote, march in rights, a policy which the government could seize the patent of drugs made using federal funds if a drug cost goes too high. Now, okay, earlier I said he could do it on anything, but it's supposed to be something to use federal funds. Listen carefully. Everything is involved with federal funds. We pay taxes. We do all these other things. It's involved with federal funds. They could stretch this thing to include any product. Now, initially, it would only be things where they get a subsidy or something, like to bring a drug to market. Maybe it costs $1 million, and so maybe the feds give X amount. But be warned: anything that appears to be too good to be true, very likely is. Under the framework of what was proposed here, just today being Pearl Harbor Day, December 7th is the anniversary of Pearl Harbor. This is 2023. Under the framework released today, officials can consider the price of a drug when deciding whether to seize a patent. Now, who's going to be the sole judge and jury on whether it's too expensive or not? Joe Biden. I'll tell you a drug that's not too expensive. They might seize, called ivermectin. I get ivermectin for 99 cents, or I'm sorry, metformin for 99 cents. It's an old drug, an oldie but goodie. It's used to curb type 2 diabetes. It costs you 99 cents. But if Joe Biden comes up and says, that's too much money, it's 99 cents, it should be 49 cents. I get a big whopping bottle of them for 99 cents. I'm perfectly happy paying 99 cents. But he could say, no, it's only worth 49 cents and grab the patent. Bloomberg reports that the administration officials have kept mum about which patents they're looking at, but the White House did say in a statement that more competition could push prices down. Of course, more competition could push prices down. Yes, let the free market compete. And if somebody has a better mousetrap, let them charge more for it. If somebody doesn't like the price of it, let them invent a better mousetrap and lower the price. But don't leave it to Joe Biden. We see what he does with his finances. He's up right with an impeachment inquiry right now. They've got the photocopy of the check, $40,000, from China, 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 as Trump would say, or foreign, foreign, foreign. It got him dead to rights. Whether anything happens with him that or not, I don't know. But for right now, Biden has to be stopped right now. It's a non sequitur. It just cannot go any further. It says, quote, the administration believes taxpayer funded medications should be reasonably available and affordable. But who's deciding? Joe Biden, what qualifies him? Because he's old. He thinks, oh, I don't have much money. Old people don't have much money. Therefore, we should have it cheaper. Therefore, should we seize the patents of drug companies? Or electric car manufacturers or phone manufacturers? Well, the money he took overseas, which just one check alone is more than most of the seniors in the world get. It's talking about in the United States, 20 of the top brand name drugs cost 2 to 4 times more than the same drugs in Australia, Canada, and France. Well, hello, buy them from Canada then. Doesn't mean you should seize the patents. For US consumers without prescription drug coverage, drug costs could cost as much as 8 times. Oh, come on. They're trying to push Obamacare. Maybe they'll call it Biden care at some time. Uh, you know, just because we don't like Big Pharma and we don't like what they do with COVID and stuff like that, it sounds like it'd be good to punish Big Pharma, but no, no, no. If you punish Big Pharma, you're also punishing Big Apple or Big Tesla. No, let the market decide the prices. Don't artificially jump in there and let Joe Biden decide what's right when it comes to finances. We're looking at a wonderful guy, Mike Johnson, a great Speaker of the House. How do we ever do anything good enough to get blessed with Mike Johnson? I don't know. Maybe they're running for president pretty soon. But he's really doing a good job doing the impeachment investigation. Then after that impeachment trial, then the impeachment conviction, and we got our country back. I think he'll step down long before then. The GAO also noted that other studies have shown that the United States spends more on prescription drugs, both as a share of its economy and per person, than its peers. Well, of course, the United States, the biggest country in the world, we do a lot of things bigger than other people. We win the Olympics more. With a lot of things we do more. It doesn't give a justification to seize patents of a drug company just because we're big and we use more stuff and we need cheaper prices. The actual price, this is a quote here in the report. It says, quote, the actual differences between the US prices and those of other countries are likely larger than our estimates, unquote. And it says, Canadian consumers without the prescription drug coverage are likely to benefit from national price controls. Always watch out when they say national price controls. It might feel good going in like a fish hook, but when you pull it out, it's going to get a pound of flesh with it because the barb at the end of the fish hook or the government hook benefit from national price controls that regulate the maximum price at which manufacturers can sell patented items. In the United States, consumers without such coverage do not share a similar benefit. I'm not going to read anymore. Canada is practically socialist. You know, I was saying this the other day about talking about the rate we're going to go socialist, and they say, Jerry, we're already socialist. Well, it depends what aspect of the economy we look at. We still have a right to buy an Android or an iPhone, or theoretically a dumb phone instead of a smartphone. So we do have a free economy. Yes, there's aspects of things that are more socialistic, but we still have a free country, and we got to keep it free. So thank you for this opportunity for me to do a little bit of a rant. Appreciate everybody. Um, if you have any suggestions, put them in the comment for future rants. I'm Jerry and glad to be here with you. Thanks for watching. Bye.